Hey, what's going on everyone over on the Crypto Kings YouTube channel? My name is Rob and I'm back with you guys again for another video. In this video, we're going to be talking about some exciting news as far as Binance is concerned, specifically with the Shiba token and how I think this is going to affect the price as we go into the next week or so with everything considered surrounding Shiba right now, some of the positive movement that we've seen with Ethereum, as obviously Shib is an ERC-20 token, so that's going to have some effect on the coin, and why I think that we are destined to see a second rebound in the price of Shib, as I think a decent amount of as you are some of you were early investors into the coin. We are still down around 80 something percent since the original spike back in May, but I definitely think that we're going to see another spike as the kind of days progress here. Obviously, we are up 2.6% on the day, which is absolutely fantastic. We've seen some huge volume spikes in the last few days, which I think are indicative of some of the money flowing in, which we're kind of going to talk about in a minute regarding Binance and a huge purchase that they made around Shib, and how I think this is going to affect the price, as well as some other things with the social volume charts and things like that. So obviously on the month we are still red, but why I show you guys the month chart right now is I think we are bound to break through some old resistance lines. A few notable ones are that 9 and 8 number that we've kind of seen, obviously a few decimals in front of that, but we've kind of talked about this in the past, that 0.09 number and that 0.08 number that we've kind of seen some resistance at in the past, kind of bouncing here. We had a U formation kind of formed there. I think that we could see some movement past that if the right moves continue to be made by these institutional crypto investors. And that kind of leads me into what I wanted to talk about in this video about Binance actually purchasing 75 trillion Shiba Inu coins. And if that sounds like a huge number, that's because it is. It amounts to $500 million that Binance actually sunk into the Shiba cryptocurrency with this move. Now, people actually found this out when they looked at the Binance wallet and saw that this insane transaction went through of this many tokens of Shib. And obviously this got the Reddit hype, this got pretty much all of Twitter hyped. Every Shiba holder should be very excited by this news, and if you do want to increase your position in the next few days, I would think that now is a fantastic time to do so, as I do not believe the price of Shib will go down, at least for the next few days, while this news continues to hit more and more people. I mean, the 80 trillion Shib is a ton, or 75 trillion Shib is a ton of Shiba coins, and obviously is probably responsible for some of these volume spikes that you see here on the week chart. And I do think that this, paired with the recent action of Ethereum, I want to show you guys over here. Ethereum, I believe, yeah, up 6% on the day, back to that 2,300 number. Obviously, we've seen a massive rebound on these kind of top cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, in the last few days. Bitcoin looks poised to reach that 40,000 mark again, as well as Ethereum looks poised to get back to that 2,500 number, which only gives me more and more positive sentiment for the upcoming days with Shib and where I think the actual coin is going to take us. So obviously, guys, this is one of the bigger days for Shib, and I do believe that this is going to be looked back at as what kind of turned the tides for these altcoins and these dog coins specifically. Don't know so much about Dogecoin, but these kind of Shib and baby Doge, I definitely think moves like this from Binance will continue to keep these coins afloat, and will kind of give them that momentum that they need to kind of survive the next few months as we see this uncertainty regarding Ethereum 2.0 and all these other things that are going to be coming out. I do think this is enough to keep them afloat, assuming Binance is able to also stay afloat. So obviously, if you guys have been looking on Twitter or Reddit at all, or been reading the social volume charts of tweets coming out, this has been received almost entirely across the board as a good move by Binance, as they are expecting a second rebound. Somewhat of a risky play if you know the history of Shib, but I think could pay off massively for the company if you see the right things happen with the coin in the coming days. Now, obviously, Binance, that's not the only thing that they ended up doing with the Shiba token. They also announced a 33.12% APY on staking bonuses for Shib, which, if you guys don't know, in traditional finance, 33.12% guaranteed return on investment is insane. Now, in the crypto space, obviously it's less insane, but still crazy to see for one of these dog coins, especially paired up with a massive giant like Binance behind the BNB coin. I mean, this is just something that I would be very excited about if I were a SHIB investor. I am a SHIB investor, but if I were a newer SHIB investor who was kind of uncertain with the recent dips that we've seen, obviously with the volume of SHIB and the future of crypto in general, and its kind of place in mainstream culture, as it seems like it was having a little bit of a dip, but news like this gets me so incredibly excited for the very, very soon future of SHIB and where I think the coin is going to be going. Now, obviously, this kind of rally behind SHIB to get it listed on all these major exchanges like eToro and a few other ones has been absolutely pumping on the Reddits in the last few days, and I definitely think that these kind of community-backed coins have this community and have this effect that these utility coins don't necessarily have. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some utility coins like VeChain and XRP that kind of have this community similar to SHIB that wants to push it into the mainstream, but there are a ton of fantastic projects out there that will never get listed on Binance or any of these top tier crypto websites simply because they do not have the kind of community and the sentiment that SHIB has behind it, right? So I think that all of these factors kind of coming together here are going to push the SHIB price past these old resistance lines that I was talking about earlier. These 0.09 numbers, 0.08 numbers that seemed like fantasies as it was dropping over the last few weeks, something that I now think is probably attainable once this hits the mainstream and the continued kind of push for adopting SHIB on these platforms now that these staking rewards are here, both on ShibaSwap and on Binance, and I'm sure we'll come to more exchanges in the coming days and coming weeks. So I definitely like seeing this kind of thing on the SHIB platform. It gives me hope kind of for the future of SHIB and kind of where I think the coin will end up going. Obviously, yesterday they also announced, I believe Matt talked about this, that they hit 600,000 holders, and when you kind of average all these things together, you get this kind of Goliath price movement. It seems like a sleeping giant at the moment that is destined for a second rebound, and that's kind of what this article mentions here, as far as the original price of SHIB back in May when it lost 83% of its value as of today, and I think that this coin, with all of this news surrounding it at the moment, is primed for a rebound, and I really can't see that not happening, right? So I kind of wanted to bring this to you guys today, let you know that now would probably be a good time to double your investment, kind of climb back in, price average your way back into a decent position if you decided to kind of get out during the crash when things were shaky, but I definitely think seeing this kind of news is something encouraging for the future of SHIB, and something that I'm definitely going to be increasing my position seeing this, as I know that it is being adopted by traditional or more institutional crypto money, and you know, obviously seeing them have faith in this project gives me more faith in this project, and I think that gives a lot of you guys faith in this project, to kind of move more and more of your investment into crypto into this SHIB project, and is something that I really believe is kind of the perfect storm to create a second rebound and a second kind of upward price movement for this coin. So as always, guys, continue to watch the volume charts for this coin, as well as the social volume charts, also very important for seeing crashes before they come, or giant spikes in price movement before they come as well. So that's really all I have for you guys today. I'm not going to drag the video out too much longer, but I kind of did want to just tell you guys about this news, and what I believe to be a perfect storm brewing for SHIB, and why I want you guys to go ahead and consider increasing your position. As always, not a financial advisor, as I do live in the States, but I definitely think that we're about to see a giant spike in the average, the price here of SHIB, so I would definitely advise upping your position, or at least consider upping your position, obviously doing your own due diligence and things like that. So as always, guys, it's been Rob. We have some affiliate links down in the description if you guys wanted to get invested in some Webull. I believe we have Coinbase as well. You guys can get some investing, some free money on there for signing up, some free crypto money on there. I think we also have Binance down there if you guys wanted to keep buying some SHIB and get those cool 33%, what is it, 33% rewards for staking your SHIB on there, which are just insane in my opinion. So yeah, guys, that's really all I had for you today. It's been Rob. I'll see you guys in a video very soon, bringing you guys some updates about this news, as well as any major developments that happen with the SHIB platforms, the various different platforms that they have now. So yeah, guys, I'll see you in a future video. Peace.